Hey everybody, you're listening to episode 2 of Bonds Creek After Hours. Check us out at bondscreekforge.com, built to last generations.
Are you trying to put a specific deer in the truck, or are you just putting any deer in the truck?
Well, the whole point of wounded game is you already ran an arrow through a deer, so it's
you already
not
made that decision.
It's already a specific deer you're after. You're not going. That's where the line in the sand needs to be drawn, because you should not be able to fly a drone the day before, see a buck bedded, land it, go home, come back in the morning, and climb up in a stand and hunt that same deer. That's where you get into this gray area. You know what I mean? Like,
at that point, just duct tape a gun to the drone.
Yeah, right. And then but at the same time, for wounded recovery, wouldn't you think that every hunter would want the best possible chance to recover his deer?
Well, I mean, you get
And a
into
drone
that.
gives you that.
I mean, what about average Joe down the road that just goes out and shoots first doe he sees? You think he's going to take the time to have a drone and fly a drone and see a buck beforehand?
So break it down. You're talking about someone who's just going to go shoot a doe, right?
Yeah.
The likeliness of him even calling a tracker if he wounds one is fucking slim to none. They don't care enough. They're not in it enough. They're going to shoot the deer. Oh, I can't find it. They're going to go look for 20 minutes, come back home. Well, got another tag. I ain't punching that tag. They ain't calling the fucking dog. They don't care enough to call the dog.
I mean, at what point does that hurt your ethics?
That's not a decision for me to make. That's someone else. I have to see.
I think the way that Longspur's doing it now is the way to do it.
It is the way to do it. I agree 100% with what Longspur's doing. I mean, but the question was like the evolution of wounded game. Like, I don't know. I didn't shoot a deer 10 years ago and have them come look, and then shoot one last year and have a drone come look. I mean,
a lot of times the way it used to be is you shoot a deer, you either find it or you don't. If you don't find it,
right?
Oh well, go find another one.
Yeah.
And now to this point, it's I shot a doe, or I shot my target buck last week. Am I hunting? No, because I'm still looking for that deer that I hit.
Right.
And that's about where it sits right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't imagine I'd be doing that. But then again, I haven't gut shot a deer since I was like 10.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel like that question that's a tough one, because it means something different to everybody sitting at this table. Deer means something different. So the level of effort that's going to be put into finding said deer might be different for everybody sitting at this table. Well, and the steps that you take to get to the point might be different for everybody at this table.
Well, the way I see it, just like, and you're right, I think that all three of us probably have a different view on how hunting should be. Like, we're all hunters. And with that, I think that we're all hunters and we all like the freedom to be able to do it the way we want.
Yep.
Like, I think that if you want to sit over top of a corn pile and shoot your buck on your property that you've been watching on a camera for 6 months or whatever, fine. That's your property. You can do what you want on it. Me, that's just not the way I hunt. I'd be so damn bored in 20 minutes that and frozen, really, in late season. I mean, I want to get out. I want to look for a sign that I just found in that moment, decide where I'm going from finding that sign or escape trails or whatever, and hunt on the ground.
You're hunting more.
Like I was telling a little bit ago, until right at deer season, I've never owned a trail camera in my life.
Right.
I just, I got my shit. I got up before daylight. I got up in the woods. I kind of got quiet for a little while, and then I started my hunt.
That's that older mindset though, because I'm pretty sure, like, you get above people.
I didn't think I was that old.
No, you get above people that are like either roughly mine and Justin's age, or you get, you talk to someone like your dad. I mean, people grew up differently. I'm pretty sure back in the days in West Virginia, people, went to deer camp.
Oh yeah.
got together with all their buddies. They pulled deer
We still do all
drives.
that.
You don't, but you
Do
don't,
they?
see,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't see it
Do people
anymore.
coming into the hunting have that opportunity?
Well, I mean, if your parents and his friends and all them still have deer camps, hell, I know several people who still got deer camps and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I know
it's
the
gotten-
exact opposite people. I know a lot of people that are longing for a deer camp.
yeah.
oh
it's-
yeah, me
you
too
know?
now.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too now.
I mean,
It is
And
what
not
it
even
is.
just the property, but just the camaraderie of
Yeah.
the
Right.
homies.
It's
Yeah.
a
The
tradition.
bonfire,
It's a
you know?
tradition
Like-
everybody's kind of gotten out of because, like, you get. I mean, I've been in the mindset like I want to target a specific deer. So am I going to go and hang out with 4 or 5 of my buddies and just go shoot whatever? No, I'm
Right.
going to do my thing.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people are at, and that's where you're like, do I target this deer or do I go kind of stick to tradition?
Right. And just, yeah.
Because
Well, there's a
traditions
lot
have
of times,
changed.
even deer camp. Like when I was a kid there for a while, there wasn't hardly any shooters in the area. So we were like, all right, for this year, unless it's a pretty decent buck, don't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Shoot the doe, whatever. Don't be pounding a 4-point, for
I mean,
this season or maybe 2 season. And I think that would help West Virginia if you get enough people on board to it.
Yeah. And that going back to touching on this thing with the new bill, like with the antler point restriction, like what you just said, we're going to stop greasing out those fucking spikes
Well, they're young.
for a year.
They're not going to have a chance to get big when there's,
but
they already-
1,400 of them shot.
They
Huh.
already don't have a chance to get big because there's no protected law, right?
okay.
You do an antler point restriction, they're still going to get shot, but instead of getting shot at 1.5, they're going to get shot at 2.5
Okay.
with 3
so
points on the side.
here's one for you.
So there you go.
So you get to that point, you're doing a deer drive, right?
Yeah.
Say you got your 12-year-old little cousin next to you. Are you going to tell him he can't shoot that spike?
It depends on which deer it is, I guess, and if
I
they
think
change the
if-
law.
if it would be- if
that's
it-
a tough call.
If it would be a first deer, are you going to tell him he can't shoot that spike?
Nope.
Are you going to push management on someone that has no clue of it in the industry yet?
I
Nope.
think, I don't know. I think teaching them that, hey, maybe
Yeah.
we ought to let this one go, little buddy, because you come back in 4 years, you might have
It
a
might be
tank.
huge. Yeah.
Pull the trigger.
And you
If
know
he's
that
that
also
desperate to shoot a deer, let him pound a doe into the ground.
exactly. And the same thing, you're teaching them self-control.
You do.
That's
Yeah.
something that when we were younger, how
Yeah.
many times, like when I first started hunting, I don't care if it was a spike, 4-point,
I can't say anything. I've shot my fair share of
You know,
spikes.
and it's all
Guilty
been
as
documented.
charged.
Oh,
It's all
yeah.
been documented. I've greased
Yeah.
young bucks for years, and
Yeah.
it's just how it goes. But there's an evolution in hunting.
Mhm.
If I was taught, I don't hunt the same way I do now than I did when I was 16, because I went through the evolution. I went through the steps. I've shot the deer, and whatever. It's fun. And I finally found where I want to be in how I want to do it. And that's where I feel like.
I mean, that's where you start in this generation, and you're like, do I let him go ahead and grease the spike and work from there? Or, I make
Right.
him hold out for 4 years and shoot a
Yeah.
140 that, he might not ever see again.
It's a slippery slope.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just pushing different things, and
It's
you
like
don't know where
that,
it's going to end.
I guess you could kind of look at it like your dad's the baseball coach type thing.
Yeah.
Like he's going to push you into the point where you don't even like baseball. Like if I was 15, 14 when I first started bow hunting and they forced me to not squeeze the trigger on everything that walked for, I don't think I would be in love with it as much as I am now.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to
See, but I mean,
sling some arrows.
like me, I was hunting at an early age, hunting public land. So, I mean, I seen a spike. That was a legal buck. I
Yeah.
took it. But then again, it got to the point where years down the road, I wanted to do better. Okay. Public land, see all this sign. You know that there's some decent bucks in there. So that just pushes you to try harder and harder and harder. But then again, you get to the point where you're like, I want to best last year's deer.
Right.
I want to do better. Let's just keep on from there. How do you do something like that if you started out at a 140 class 8? Something like that. I mean, how do you
Yeah,
better
that'd be
that?
tough.
Like what would push you at that point? Would there be any motivation to continue it?
I mean, if I was giving advice to someone who got lucky enough to shoot a 140-inch 8-pointer, on their first deer,
There's a lot of them now.
I would just let them go through the very next season and tell them. And they would kind of get the point. I feel like it's not all. It doesn't happen all the time. And it's hard. It's hard to be consistent.
I mean,
you know?
the way with everything's portrayed now and what a lot of people are pushing, that's the reality. Is that's all
You
people
have to
want
shoot a monster
Yeah.
buck every year. Yeah, and that's
or
the
you're
problem.
nothing.
Or you're not
at
a
that
good
point.
hunter.
I didn't think that we should make it a law and it just forever be like that. I think a lot of it being pushed that way right now is because so many of them died this past
Well-
season with EHD. I mean, shit, we lost a
A
lot
lot of deer.
So maybe we do need to make a little bit of a change until the herd's grown back up.
and
Change is good.
How many tanks died of that disease, I wonder?
What?
And we're not going to give them a chance to
unknown amount.
get that bloodline built back up?
I mean, but at one point you got to look at it is how's our buck to doe ratio? Horrible.
It's been terrible in this state forever.
So
Yeah.
say you got a creek infested with midges or whatever from EHD. You got 10 does to visit that site compared to one buck.
Yeah.
What's it
your
going to take out?
chances- Yeah, your chances
It's
there.
going to take out more does than bucks.
That's just logic.
So I think that's just a little bit of Mother Nature playing catch up because West Virginia's kind of failed on keeping their buck to doe ratio straight.
Yep.
But with these new bill changes that we got going on and what's being pushed, so it's not just pushing a straight antler restriction because we're still at a 2 buck limit. We're not, I mean, there's people that want to advocate for a 1 buck limit, which, okay, you've seen the effects of it in a lot of states. But the new bill that's being pushed, I mean, so instead of the 1 buck limit, right now the one I've seen is it's still keeping a 2 buck limit, right?
With the antler point restriction.
Yeah, and it's showing the antler point restriction of going to 3 on one side. So previously, whenever I was stationed down in Georgia, the way that they do their things, so you got other QDMA management for certain public lands and stuff like that, but you look at the broad of the license, one of your bucks can be whatever you want. So you want to wax a spike, go ahead, wax a spike.
Right.
But if you go for that second buck, it has to have 4 on one side or more.
That makes sense.
The 4 on
So-
one side, I'd be all for.
Yes, but the thing is to say you get Joe Blow out there, he just wants some deer meat in his freezer. He sees a spike, he can shoot a spike and go about his day. Does he have to take the time and go find that other buck? No, it doesn't say
He can
what you
fill
have to
that
take first.
tag if he wants.
Yes. But at that point, it keeps people from just shooting 2 or 3 spikes or, oh, I shot a spike, oh, there goes a 4-point. I'm going to shoot that one too. That's more meat in the freezer.
Right.
I mean, it kind of limits that mindset. So, I mean, it kind of slows that down.
Now, here's my argument back to you, right? So you take an antler point restriction and you don't put a restriction on the first buck you shoot.
Yeah.
So you can still shoot a spike.
Yes.
First tag. We're proposing a 3 on one side law, right?
Yeah.
How many bucks have 3 on one side? What would you say? 2.5, 3.5-year-old bucks have 3 on one side?
There's a lot of 1.5-year-olds that have that 3 on one side.
So no matter what, you're still shooting the same deer.
Yeah.
Still
But the thing
shooting
is,
same deer,
I mean,
regardless.
okay, so I don't look at it in that mindset. What I look at it is, like, say, I go shoot whatever, right? Shoot a spike, first deer, whatever. I want to keep hunting. That makes it a little bit more of a conscious decision to be like, okay, I got to look at this deer and make sure it has this to make it a legal deer at that point.
Yeah.
So what does that do for your more, like, you in general? Like,
It would change nothing, just like this.
the thing
change
is, like-
nothing. No way. It would not affect the way I look at hunting because I
it
don't.
wouldn't?
No.
So would you not think Joe Blow's out there like, okay, he kills his first deer, whatever, it doesn't help you think that, whenever he goes to shoot his second deer, there's a little bit of a conscious decision on he's got to actually pay attention now.
The
and figure
conscious
out what he's
decision
doing.
is if it's a big enough buck. It's not. Is this deer mature?
But then
Or
you get to the
what
people.
my opinion is, I don't want to have a 1 buck limit, but the only way to achieve what we want to achieve is a 1 buck limit.
Yeah.
That's the conscious decision that you need to make. You have one shot. You're not going to shoot the 4-point. You're not going to have the chance to, pull your bootstraps up and say, okay, now I'm going to wait. You have one shot.
But
That's
what do
the
you?
only
what-
way to achieve.
But my question
my
is,
opinion.
so you get people who look at it more like a sport like that. What are you going to do about the people that treat it as a tradition throughout the state? Because they just want to go out. Hunting's a tradition at that point. Doesn't matter what you shoot. No.
I don't think it really. I mean, for me to say that is, I don't know, but
I mean, if
I
it's,
don't think.
if
Here, go
it's a
ahead.
tradition, why do you have to shoot a spike to make it a tradition?
Well, I mean, like say the tradition, like you go do
Like
deer
those
drives.
do still exist.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't. They
There's an
didn't
opposite
disappear.
sex. There's an opposite
There is an
sex.
opposite sex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like,
And they taste just as good or better.
And they
I'm
get
not
big.
going to disagree with
You know,
that.
they get
I'll
big
shoot
and fat.
I will shoot a slick head all day.
It's like you're making it seem like, well, it's all they saw was that spike. Like,
Yeah.
no, you see way more does, and
Yeah.
to keep the tradition, it's still a deer. You can still shoot
They're
it.
still at deer
You
camp.
don't have to shoot the spike just because it's a tradition.
Yeah. Just Pappy's gonna have to think twice before he pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
there's
the only
nothing
thing
wrong
that's
with-
gonna change.
I just like the fact. So
There's nothing wrong with having a little willpower. We're
Exactly.
learning to have a
Yeah.
little willpower.
And that's where I was trying to make the point of when we were younger, we were greasing those deer.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity to teach ourselves
restraint.
restraint. Yeah.
and did not do that.
And yeah. But like, I don't know. Just we have, I don't know, it's tough. It's a tough topic to talk about, really, just because there's so many different ways you can look at it. Because
But with everything that's going on, it needs to be talked about. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
I agree.
I
I agree,
mean-
but everybody's going to have a different opinion. And
Well, everybody's
end
gonna
of
have
the
a different
day-
opinion, but it's still got to be voted on at some point. So people need to go to the meetings and push what they want.
yeah, I
So
agree.
it needs to be figured out what the majority wants.
And, you know, I mean, that's going to be a tough one for the state to figure out because, like we've just figured out here at this table, it's going to be a split decision. If you
Yeah.
go on put this question on Facebook and then go
Yeah.
through the answers, you'll be
Which-
like, man,
well, I mean,
everybody has
yeah.
a different opinion. You
I
know?
mean, Longspur put it on Facebook, and
Yeah, I saw that.
there's a lot of mixed reviews on what everybody's thought is. My thing is you keep the $2 limit, you keep people happy, you keep the revenue for the state because we
Right.
all know how that goes with the license and everything else.
Oh, yeah. We need to push
Because
the
West Virginia hasn't pushed their prices up like other states to
Right.
compete because people think that there's not deer here worth paying for.
Yeah,
which
we have
that's something
quantity,
else.
not quality, and that's a
Well,
lie.
the thing is, if you actually pay attention, there is quality. Look at our four
Of
bow only
course.
counties.
Well, yeah,
proves
that's
it.
another thing. But even look outside the 4 bow counties.
Yeah, there's still
It just
quality
keeps
deer
getting
being killed.
better.
Yes.
It keeps getting better. Now, here, let me ask you a question. This is a fucking hot take for this part of the state. How many well pads in pipelines went to help the health of our herds in this part of the state? Every
Well, I mean,
time.
a lot of them right of ways where they changed it and were all planted with that clover.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a lot of ground. Think how long it's like the world's longest food plot.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yep. And to say that it didn't help is a foolish statement.
And this place is covered in right of ways.
There's a
Yeah.
right of way and a pad on every hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on every pad and every right of way, there's food for these things. You
Yeah.
know, so that
I mean, being
definitely helped us out.
you two being oil and gas, like a lot of your life, you've seen that a lot more than I have. But
The biggest deer I've
Well,
ever seen in my
it
life.
wasn't that way when I started. They
yeah,
were
so
planting it with
you've seen that that's changed.
they were planting it with that shit that tore up their stomachs.
Oh
And
yeah.
then they got it changed probably 3 or 4 years into my go of pipelining, and now it's all the good stuff.
Yeah, see, but I've seen it whenever because I'm a public land hunter. I
Mhm.
advocate it, love it.
Yeah.
Out of all these lands I go to, it's unimaginable how many right of ways there are going through it. You got different companies,
Oh, yeah.
so I mean,
yeah.
I've seen it
The good thing
go
about that
to where
is-
it's all clover. So just think about what that does for the wildlife at that point. It just helps them.
Oh yeah. Yep. And that's why I think you see a lot more upper class deer start coming out of the central part of the state here for sure.
I mean, it's not even the central part of the state at this point. It's everywhere in the state. I mean, you got big deer being killed everywhere, whether it be on the Ohio River or, you go more towards the eastern side of West Virginia. Go down south, there's big deer being killed down there.
southern part of the state is pretty crazy.
That's something different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Terrain even is different than this part of the state. It's still hills, but they're straight up and down.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we
some rough
kinda
terrain.
walk,
It
yeah.
takes a person to hunt those mountains.
Oh,
It
yeah.
gets rough.
Yeah.
Further south, it gets steep and deep. I don't know. If you just go down the interstate and
Yeah,
Look
you
up.
just start
Yeah.
looking
Can you
at them hills,
imagine?
just start
Every
getting
time I go
taller.
through, whoever I'm with, I'm like, can you imagine shooting deer top of that and it just flops clear to the bottom?
I could not just
Yeah.
punch one and just
I
watch 'em
found that out.
go
So
over a gully. That's
last
crazy.
year, I really dug into that, and I found out because I went from hunting roughly where we're at right now, north central West Virginia. I went more towards central West Virginia, a little bit more east, like right off 79, like towards Wallback area. Like it's where I found out some hills are
Got pretty
a little
nasty.
bit different. I found one hill. I was like, to get up there, I was like, that is over 4,000 foot in elevation.
Mhm.
I was on my hands and knees,
Bear crawling up it.
bear crawling
Yeah.
up that hill,
Yeah.
and all I found out is I just seen a doe at the top of the hill. That's
Yeah.
about it. So
Totally worth it.
See that's another thing I like to talk about is take a Midwestern hunter and put them in one of these states around
Ooh.
us in these mountains and
That'd be
let them
rough.
see 2 deer in a month. They'd be like,
be rough.
"You guys suck."
But then,
yeah.
that's where you'd see people look at fucking deer per square mile and stuff like that. And they'd be like, how do you do that? How are you even
How
successful?
does anybody kill a deer?
I saw
Yeah.
a post the other day, and it was a ad for, I think it was like MB, like them Texas really bougie stands. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a
Oh, yeah.
condo on a tower,
Yep.
and it looks out the window, and it's just like 8 different
Like rows.
Yeah, like a mile long lane you can shoot through.
Texas
Like there is
style.
nowhere in West Virginia you're doing that. That
Nope.
is not a thing.
That's another thing. How far do you think you're gonna? What was the farthest bow kill you've ever had in West Virginia?
62 yards.
Holy shit! Okay, I'll
Stretched
shut
out
up.
there. He wasn't afraid of it.
I'll shut up.
Suckle nectarback.
I'll shut
Yeah.
up. Fuck it.
62 yards on a doe. It's just a wide open field though.
Oh,
And
okay.
she was standing perfect broadside, didn't move an inch.
Okay, I guess
Over a corn pile.
Over a corn pile.
No corn pile involved. It was just
If you ain't
she was
baiting, you
just
waiting,
there.
son.
No.
Here you go, Aaron. Is food plot consider baiting?
I mean, it's food. What's the difference? Whether it's grown or poured there.
It's a really patient food.
Very expensive.
feed. Yeah.
I mean, so what I think you got to look at that point is it long term or short term? Is that bag of corn going to last as long as a food plot?
Yeah.
Is it going to have the nutritional value a food plot does? Is it
Right.
actually going to help the herd? A bag
So
of corn
It's
is not
still
gonna help.
baiting. You know it's pulling them in,
It
and you're
is.
sitting right over top of it.
But the
So-
thing
yeah,
is,
but all that
are you there
matters
to
is
bait
your
deer
goal.
and bring them in,
Yeah.
or are you actually trying to benefit the herd and their health?
Right. That's the goal. Like
There's
you're
bait.
either
There's bait.
you're either there hunting over the bait to shoot something,
Yeah,
or you're there hunting over the food plot to shoot something. Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
You're
the,
baiting.
it's,
Is
the, it's the next year, like all that
Yeah.
brassica. I know he's gonna eat that, and it's gonna help his antlers grow.
Yeah.
You know, and his
It's more
you
of,
know.
are you looking at, are you hunting for now, or
Or
are
you're
you hunting
future.
for
Yeah.
on?
You're wording this like you're a masturbator.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
masturbator, aren't you?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
could tell it in your
I'm pretty
eyes.
sure it's the end of
Frost.
January, and I'm not feeding deer right now. Someone else is.
Yeah. I don't know who that asshole is. Yeah, I'm the only
Yeah.
one. I'm the only one still left going up in the snow and pouring corn out on the ground because I don't have food plots because I bait.
No. I mean, thing is, though, is I don't get to hunt over corn because I hunt a lot of public land in the state, and that's
Mhm.
legal.
Yeah. That it is.
I gotta actually hunt.
I would like to make it a point to say that I am dated. I am dated. There is a podcast out there I was on years ago where I said I didn't hunt over. I made it a point, and I went 4 years without hunting over any bait.
How'd that go for you?
I didn't shoot anything.
Yeah.
But you know what I did learn? How to hunt over scrapes.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean-
we figured ways out. I just got tired of doing the same old
I
West
thought you were
Virginia
going
shit.
to say, I bought better corn.
yeah, I bought better corn. I learned
Got
how
that
to
crushed corn.
yeah, I learned how to do timber tugs. That's what I learned in
Ew.
4 years.
It's a little
It was
revealing.
great.
Ooh.
I don't know. My whole thing with the whole baiting shit is if you want to be the only one on in your holler without food on your property, you do that.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, we're all very excited for deer season. But until then, we will continue our love for hunting this whole year through new shows
Yeah.
we're going to do.
Definitely.
March,
Yeah.
early March, we're going to be in Morgantown for the Hunting and Fishing Expo. We're going to be at the Jurassic Classic in Cambridge, Ohio,
pumped for that one.
August. early
Definitely.
August for that. And I'm sure there'll be a bunch in between. We'll be at a bunch of IBO shoots since we sponsor them.
Yes.
And then I
IBO.
think next year you'll be able to see us because all three of us will be shooting in the IBO.
Yeah,
that's
go
gonna
into
be
that a
something
little
different.
bit. You shot your first tournament.
Not a tournament. It was just a
competition.
league.
I mean,
It was just a
league
league
night,
shoot, and I did not even write down my scores.
Well, it
'cause
had to be a cool experience.
I walked in thinking I'm not writing anything down because I know I'm just going to end up shooting the back wall or, ass shooting them all or something. And I surprised myself enough to where I talked myself into doing it.
Yeah.
So now I've got all the hip quiver and all that stuff coming.
There you go.
I'm getting into it.
So you're going to be a full-time knife maker and competition archery shooter?
Oh, yeah. I'm going deep.
You're going deep.
So-
all the
I'm
way
going
in.
deep.
So
Hell
my
yeah.
question is going into this, what were your expectations of instead we're not bow hunting. That's not what we're doing.
Right.
But
no.
you look into the actual sport of archery itself, your opinions of it then and now after actually going into something somewhat competitive, like
I see where you're going. with it.
your expectations to what you viewed and what you figured out of it.
Well, beforehand, I'm not a very competitive person, and I've been around competitive sports enough to pretty much think that like a bowling league or a golf league or whatever, there's some arrogant bastards in there that want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, there
Even if it's just a local league or whatever. And I expected there to be some more of that shit, be more competitive, less friendly. And it wasn't that way. It was actually pretty fun. Everybody was talking and having a good time. Of course, there was a lot of shit talk, but it was friendly shit talk, funny shit talk.
That's the shit.
And I thought it was probably the friendliest community of a sport that I've been around.
Yeah.
Certainly much friendlier than golf can be. And I've
Yeah.
spent a lot of time with golf, and I think that because the friendliness of it is mainly what pulled me in enough to be like, all right, yeah, I'll compete. Not that I feel like I'm going to come out there and just start stomping ass, because
Yeah.
I know better than that. I'm 37. My eyes ain't getting any better, but it's something to do. It's something to get me out there and build my shoulder and befriend people that are a much better shot than I'll probably ever be.
Yeah, and it's a great community, honestly. You got everybody's helpful. You ask a simple question, someone's got an answer for you. They will try to help you out where they can.
Yeah.
That's the really good thing about it is I realized like how close the archery community can really be. And Justin, hopefully you'll find that out for yourself soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, well, somebody's got to run the booth this year, so
Yeah, I mean, we do need a
Now,
booth man.
the thing is, you're always like, I'm competitive. So what are you thinking? What is your goal coming into it? Like, or you thinking like, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do my best to stomp ass?
Yeah, well,
Is that it?
Yeah, I can't
not
switch it
me.
off. I can't switch the whole like I'm gonna try to win at every fucking thing I do,
Yeah, not me.
and then even down to like I don't know, like playing with the kids. I'm like, you ain't gonna beat that. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna beat that. You're gonna have to work real hard to beat that.
Yeah, I get
And
that.
I don't know. I would just like to take the year and pay attention to how Aaron, operates and all
That's
that other
also
stuff.
my plan.
Yeah, and just kind of see how it goes, and then go into next year with no expectation.
Well, that's
Just
probably
learn
a good
the
way.
sport. Yeah, just
Yeah, just learning the
sport
game of it
and not
pretty
get
much.
caught up in scores.
You can't just come in year one and dominate. That's
No,
that's
and
a silly outlook.
If it happens, it happens.
Oh, you see, and there it is. That's all you had to say. Should have led with that.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
happens,
That happens,
I'm
it
a great
happens.
guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
No, if I can just, we're not doing it this year. We're making a run for next year.
Yeah.
So me and you are going to be the booth buddies
The
this
booth
year.
bunnies, yeah.
And I do want to keep an eye on how it's run.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I don't want to be the guys. Everybody goes to the next target. I'm walking the other damn way.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are you doing, Dave? Get back over here. I don't want to be that guy. So I want to watch, learn, and how it's done, and then next year I'll compete and I'll do my best. I always
Yeah.
try to do my best. But do I expect to win anything? Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. I've seen the way some of them people shoot. There's no way I'm beating
Some of them have done this for their whole life.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one
I
thing.
mean, I shot that indoor range at 30 yards, and I pulled up on that 30-yard javelina, and I thought,
oh my goodness,
which part's the head and which part's the ass? I can't see. You know?
There's been plenty of times I look at it and I'm like, am I in this to be competitive? Like, am I good enough to be competitive, or am I just doing this for fun?
right?
See, that's some shit, because I saw you shoot. You were beside me. You are good enough.
Yeah.
He was, I mean, right that far from the lady. He's like, I disgust myself. I was like, what the hell?
You need to have
That's the one I shot in the fucking neck.
You need to have my competitiveness and your skill with the bow, and I think you.
Well, I mean, the only thing is I honestly think you'll fare all right, because how long have you been shooting a bow?
Oh man, since I've been 12 years old, 11 years old.
So you figured out how to shoot a
30s,
bow and
yeah.
be consistent.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be all right. I think you'll fare pretty well. It's
Right.
just we need to figure out what class is going to suit you best and where you'll strive.
That's another thing. I feel like if I do go into this, I need to give myself the most competition possible.
Not me. I'm picking the one with the least.
Yeah, right.
2 other guys, and I can wound them both.
It's sabotage.
I didn't mean to trip you.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
very.
shame your bow is broken in 3 pieces. Whatever did that?
I mean, I've seen.
Can't
I've
believe
seen
you
quite a
let me
few
dry
bows
fire
broken.
that there.
I don't know. I had my fair share of good ones last year. I did end up knocking my bow over in the bushes, and I kind of threw some fits. But
Yeah.
I
It is what it
would
is.
love to have that on video.
My goal
it was rough.
is to just get through this deer season, this coming deer season.
It ain't nowhere near. It just ended.
That don't mean shit, dog. It never ends, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
These things got antlers and they're falling off their heads, and I
you're,
just have to go look for them. So.
you're going to focus on deer season, and then you're going to kind of mess up and forget about turkey season. It's coming up that
No,
you're
I
going
don't
to
think I
get
can
a start
forget.
in.
I don't think I can
Yeah.
forget.
You don't have to let go of here if you have a chance of
You
shooting
will
a turkey
never-
in the face with an arrow.
You will
Yeah,
never
I'm-
get me to let go of deer.
I'm pretty sure you already somewhat messed up, because instead of taking I'm going to shoot with a shotgun.
Yeah,
and
instead of
everything
taking
else,
the
you decided
easy
to take
way,
the
I'm over
hard
here. Yeah,
road.
I
You took the
know.
hardest road
Yeah,
possible.
you're
to
not
getting your
starting
first
with baby
turkey.
steps. You're jumping out of the plane.
Exactly. That's what I want. I just feel way more comfortable with a bow in my hand rather than any other type of weapon
Yeah, so you
system.
get something that sees every little
It
inch
doesn't
of
matter.
movement.
Yeah, that's true. If you blink, they're like, what was that?
Yeah.
Excuse me? You
Yeah.
want to run that
You
by
talk
me
about
again?
something that could pinpoint
Maybe
a
I'll just
call.
fly the opposite direction at 900 mile an hour.
Yeah.
I just want to sling something at a turkey. With
They're
my
like
bow.
a fighter jet in the woods. Like, as soon as it's off the ground, it is game over.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't shooting one out of the air now.
You've got
Oh,
about
God.
3 wing beats to clip its head off, and they're
Yeah.
gone.
Nope, that ain't happening. I'm gonna plan to not shoot anything, and if it does happen, then we're good to go. But
I mean, if it doesn't happen, that's where I'll be.
I gotta film-
40 yards behind
I
you
will
with
be
a 20
filming
gauge.
I gotta
this.
film both of you shoot deer first or shoot turkeys first.
Yeah,
I've
so
shot turkey before.
You gonna shoot another one this year? And then
Not
you're
with a
gonna-
bow. I'm
Oh, no,
not a
you're
dummy.
gonna- You're gonna go shoot one with the easy way, and I'm gonna.
Yeah,
shoot that's how it's
The
done.
easy. Is there an easy way?
yeah. So I mean, if you all want to see the epic fails that are about to come from Justin trying to go after turkey with a bow, just keep your eyes peeled on the channel. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some video footage of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably gonna be practice. We're gonna have to get some footage of practicing with this thing. So I'm gonna draw a turkey on a pillow and shoot the pillow for 2 months.
Yeah, we're going to have to get creative with that target.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to use a crinkle paper box.
Yeah,
Oh.
that-
Fill
or
it
that.
with something.
That
Yeah,
way.
'cause-
I've got I'm 37, so I've got like 14 pillows that broke my neck that I can put in there.
I don't know. We're
Perfect.
going to have to figure out something, and I don't know. Hopefully, you don't get expectations too high.
My expectations are not high.
It should
Alright.
be.
I just want to shoot.
It should be 3 in the morning, bar full of fat girls low.
Oh yeah, we're there.
Ooh.
We're there. We ain't been
Yeah,
much
that's
past
down there.
that ever in my life, so we're there.
That's down there.
All right. Yeah. Fuck. I was built for this shit, boys. I was
We'll
built
fi-
to eat tag soup.
We'll find out come mid-April.
Yeah, we will.
Yes, we will.
So now that you guys are doubting me so hard, what happens if I do shoot one in the face.
I mean,
with a
we
bow.
will celebrate like a couple tribesmen. I mean,
I'm not doubting
There
you.
you go.
you can't.
I accept that. Well,
You can't be sad about it.
no.
I mean,
well,
holy
no.
content, Batman! I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
blast it for a month.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not full on doubting you. It's just,
Yeah.
it's the
Don't
likelihood.
fucking lie to me.
Okay, so I've turkey hunted long enough. I mean, I've had my fair shares, and I've had so many come in and just
Listen,
be
doesn't-
blackballed. For God's sakes, I've missed them with a shotgun.
Yeah.
It shoots a pattern a
Have you
foot and
seen
a half
them eyes?
wide.
He is missed with a shotgun. He's
Yeah.
looking two different directions.
Yeah, the fuckers are cocked like a
Ooh.
pistol, bud. But like I don't know. I just want the hardest opportunity at a turkey,
Yeah, you're giving yourself the hardest opportunity that there
Yeah.
could be.
and I'm gonna stand on the podium like that one meme where they're like fucking
Biting the metal.
I mean,
biting the metal.
'Cause
Yeah,
you're not even
Mhm.
taking a regular broadhead. You're going
No, I'm
for a
switching up
decap.
everything. Decap. Dog. I'm cutting their heads.
Yeah, you're
off.
not even going for
cut
the
their
body.
fucking
You're
heads off.
going for
Better
a
dial
decap.
that grouping in, buddy. How big is the blade? One side of the blade.
3-inch blades.
So 1.5 inches each side.
I think so. I don't know. We're gonna have to see when we get them.
I don't know if it's a 3-inch diameter
I think
or a
it's
3-inch
3-inch
blade.
each blade. It's 3
I don't
inches.
think it's that
Come
big.
on.
3-inch each
No,
blade.
I think it's
Yeah,
a 3-inch
like this
diameter.
fucking big, dude.
It's like 180 grain.
Yeah, 165.
I don't know. I mean,
170?
if Bomar wants to hop on and tell us exactly the dimensions
Yeah,
of
dude.
that broadhead, we
Listen,
can go
Josh
for it.
Bomar wants to come on the podcast. We can get Josh Bomar on the
Sit right
fucking
here,
podcast.
Kyle.
Yeah, sit right here.
Scoot your ass over.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could show you how those actually work.
that'd be sick.
I mean, think of the grouping you're going to have to shoot.
Yeah.
Like that.
And
I
I'm
mean,
not even
close
gonna.
maybe not so bad, but
I'm gonna have to run that sight probably all the way in close to the bow. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
even sure if my long draw, that broadhead is gonna touch my sight.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
So we're gonna have to finagle when we get all this.
Yeah,
stuff
that's
in.
going to be
it's going to be a
some
lot of
setup.
engineering going on in this.
Mhm.
I mean, the thing is, though, is turkey comes in. You can ask Dave. He's turkey hunted plenty times 4.
I'm gonna have you draw my bow back and then hand it to me.
That's rough.
Can you do that for me?
That's confusing. I don't know if I could do all that for
Well,
you.
it's
I'm
just-
already going to be calling. Dave's
Yeah.
going to be videoing, so you
You
got
can
to do
draw my bow
something.
back for me, so you can
I'm going to
actually
have to get
drew up your bow.
stabilization for the camera.
No,
'cause when you
no,
miss,
I
I'm gonna be
can't. I
like,
can't draw your bow back
laughing,
for you.
rolling,
'cause,
laughing.
I mean, I draw your bow back. I already tried it. It like goes behind my ear at that
Yeah,
point,
I know.
so I can't do
That's
it.
what's really making me nervous with the whole decapper stuff. Is
Your arrow is going to be 3 foot long.
you know what's crazy is I bought the decapper setup arrows. They're 1/2 inch longer than my normal shafts.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah, so I have. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't want to
32-inch
ever.
arrow
I'm gonna go
shaft.
ahead and tell you right now. For me and Dave, we shoot pretty much the same draw length. I don't ever want to hear anything about, oh, my bow's shooting slow. I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
You got
Mhm.
4
if I pulled
inches
yours
of draw
back, I could
length
wrap
on
your
this.
string around my head.
You go around.
Just,
Yes, Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix shoot that.
oh, rip my ear off if I let go of yours.
Yeah, I can't do it. There ain't no way.
Yeah,
Absolutely no way. I shot my buddy's bow the other day, and he shoots a 29.5-inch draw length. I thought I was going to take my ear off.
Yeah.
So that was
that
was
is the
rough.
tough part about being a gargantuan.
I mean,
human.
so going into this, what's your setup going to be for turkeys?
My setup.
Yeah, what's your setup?
A bow.
I mean,
a bow with the decapper stuff. The Matthews Traverse that I got from you.
I'm pretty sure have you shot a Matthews before?
This is the first one
Where are you coming from?
in Athens. Athens Ridge 34, which is going to be my target bow.
Pretty sure that's different for you.
Are you outsing me right now? Are you trying to
No.
ounce me?
No, I'm just
I
wanting to
think
see.
he's saying that you
I shot
should be
shitty bows.
shooting your bow longer.
No, I'm
Of
just
course,
wanting to
it's
see
2
what
degrees
your-
out, so no.
I'm just wanting to see where you're coming from and what your setup is now, and see what your
well,
plan is.
I went down on weight unknowingly. I thought I was drawing 65 pounds for the past 7 years I've owned that bow, but it was drawing 70 pounds. So
yeah.
Look
That's
at
kind
you,
of shocking.
Hercules.
I went-
Hercules.
I went back down to 63 pounds, right? Is what that
Yeah, that
Matthews
bow
is at?
maxes out at roughly 63.
Sticking with a 1-pin.
Are you going to wear that bottom lane hat that
Mm,
Daddy give you?
I'm going to wear
That's a good
the
question.
green OD
Ooh.
with probably one of our hunting beanies that you can get
Now
offline
what
on
hat?
BonusCreekForge.com.
You're going to want a
and-
face mask.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
talking about? Okay, never mind.
my question.
Oh, sorry.
my
I'm
question-
going. I'm going
drawing a
straight-
bow, you'll have to paint your face.
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
paint my face.
Oh,
I'll
I
paint my
got you
face.
on that. I'm pretty sure you already gave me a shout out on that during deer season.
Yeah, I got that Hardy's, or is it? What is it?
Yeah,
called?
it's what it is. It's that Hardy,
the good
Hardy
shit.
face paint.
Okay.
Shit that doesn't wipe off. You
Yeah, it
put
doesn't
on and
smear everywhere.
Paint a camo dong right across
Dude,
your
and I'll
cheeks.
fucking smoke
back-
the
back to
first
it.
turkey with it, dude. I don't even
That's a
care.
hint. That's a hint.
I don't care. Got a dick on my face.
Back to it. So,
I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened, Playboy.
Yes.
so
We
what?
won't
What,
talk about college.
what hat are you? What hat are you wearing right now?
This new OD green, Bonds Creek knives hat. It already has a stain on it. I'm pissed off about that.
Are you kidding me?
Look at
Ooh.
that.
One day, that is not a good stain to have on it. Don't smell it.
We're good. Jelly donuts.
Yeah, I'm sure it
I
is.
said,
It's
where,
weird, like right here where I grabbed too.
so
Yeah.
where can everybody get
What a
that hat?
coincidence.
Huh?
Where can everybody
Well,
get that
nowhere
hat?
yet.
They
We
want
haven't
one.
posted them.
Yeah, nowhere.
Buy the
So,
outfitter package and you'll get a mystery
Jumping
hat.
the
Thought we figured that out.
gun.
Mm.
So we started making our own hats. And why we did that? Because it sucks dealing with those third party clothing, what do they call them? Ship on demand stores.
Yeah.
I got tired of it. And like we needed another machine to run in this place at the same time we're
We got
making
it.
knives.
Yeah, that's
This is like a
adjustment machine.
weekend job for me now.
Yeah.
So we're going to make their Richardson hats and a couple of the outdoor, whatever they're called, Cap or something like that
Yeah.
brand. They're good hats, but we're making our own patches that goes on them. We're lasering them. We're using a hat press to put them on, and I'm designing the logos or the artwork that goes on them. And I think that is going to be key for our merch situation on hats,
Yeah. for
because
sure.
I am a hat fanatic, especially because I'm bald and that part sucks
Right, yeah.
in this weather. So you got to have a good hat. Now, the only thing I can't wear is the favorite hat, and it's the damn bottomland. So I got to give it to
Yeah.
your bowling ball ass. To
I'll
wear.
take it. I'll take
So
it.
you're going to have to model it too. Neither one of
That's
us
a
can
tall
do it.
boy right there.
Ah, damn.
We're going to blast your face all over the internet with that.
Oh man, that's not good.
Did you ever think of being a model?
Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I never thought.
You're
I
definitely
knew
not a hand model.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
So-
deep down, I knew I was pretty fucking sexy, but now
Oh,
it's for sure.
I mean, like we said, we're going to be.
explains the stain on the cap.
That's right.
I mean, we're going to be at these shows upcoming and everything else. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some hats on hand. So, if anybody wants one, they can stop on in.
That was a big reason. We needed merch at our trade shows.
Yeah.
Like say you didn't want to buy $140 or $250 knife that day, but you want to support the brand. We're going to have merch there, stickers, hats, probably t-shirts.
Yeah.
Got to figure that out. I'm not making the t-shirts. It's
That'll
not
be-
happening. I already
no,
thought
no.
about it.
We've already discussed it. It's going to be a Justin thing at this
Oh, my
point.
God.
Have you seen what he does to the cheese mill? He's going to burn this shop to the ground.
Ooh.
I will never financially recover.
Yeah,
I don't know. So, I mean, if anybody wants a hat, just come join us at the shows. You'll see us in Morgantown. You'll see Justin and David, the Jurassic Classic
Traitor.
in Cambridge.
You're a filthy traitor.
I'll be
Yeah.
busy at IBO World, so y'all can say hi to me there. But Justin and Dave will be at the Jurassic Classic.
We're going to camp right beside the booth. Same
be there.
tent.
Same tent, different air mattresses.
Different air mattresses. I sleep on a cot. You put your ass wherever you want, but it ain't on that cot.
I have a cot as well.
Okay.
If you want a shirt, just figure out a way to get a hold of Justin. Tell him you want a shirt.
No,
Good
don't do
luck.
that.
What the fuck are you doing?
We do have a
throwing
shirt
me
press.
out to the wind
I don't
for,
know,
dude.
just have
You
people
got
going
all
up
that
for
free
you.
time popping off the desk
yeah.
pops with your bow out the door.
yeah, yeah.
That's what we call, we got a target you can see from our door out here. And whenever you get too stressed out, you just pull your bow off the wall. You
one
go out
shot.
there and launch one at Pumbaa or Alan the
Alan.
asshole groundhog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
And
pretty
you
sure.
feel a lot better.
I mean, honestly, I think Dave's got more, desk pops than Justin right now, though. At
Yeah.
that point,
It's true. It's true. Sometimes I grab three and I'm like, kiss my ass, Alan.
Yeah,
And then I hit him 1 out of 3 times.
I just think it's cool. It's a cool dynamic to be able to shoot your bow at work.
Yeah, I mean,
like who else can say that?
I can't have you shooting in these competitions with my logo on your chest and you just suck.
I know.
So
I
we
know.
gotta get a little practice.
you're SOL
per
at this
day.
point because I mean we're already going to be there.
Yeah, we got to get our sweet new booth set up. I'm gonna have that.
Yeah,
done
that's
here in a
going to
couple
be
weeks.
that's
We gotta
going to
get
be
some
crazy.
pictures.
I mean, we got a lot of figuring out to do on what we want to put on it and everything.
Yeah, I was thinking about we could bring a grinder and people can
Sharpen their own
bring
knives.
their knives and we'll have you sharpen them for them.
There you go.
Justin,
that idea.
Justin, you want to speak to that? Because I'm pretty sure you got some
Oh,
knives
I
that
love
are
that
not
idea.
ordered.
I love that idea.
How many micro bevels would you like on your blade?
7. I've spent 8 before.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Justin's retired more blades because of my sharpening
Yeah,
skills than anybody.
Sir, this is way off on one side. That is a compound sharpening.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Very
sure.
technical.
Ergonomic.
Very
ergonomic.
technical.
You
No
will.
need to worry.
I mean, the amount of times you can sharpen a badger before you run out of steel is astronomical.
You're not wrong. You got the hammer on that bitch for a while.
That one you had looked like you sharpened it into a toothpick.
It was. Yeah.
Was you sharpening it with a 36 grit ceramic?
I mean, we're close to that at that point. I mean, Justin puts a hurting on them.
I gave my buddy a classic badger that was pretty fucking nasty looking.
Oh,
I was like, he works night shift on the highway for the highway department.
My
All these
question-
people is just going to be walking around with reject Bonds Creek
Well,
knives. Your
I
hand
told
question
him, I
is-
said, don't show anybody this knife. He said, I work night shift and I'll just use it
This
to
is a
cut these wires.
clandestine BCK knife.
Don't
My-
show anybody.
Hang on, my question is, did I sharpen it?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Sorry, Dave.
It's a wedge.
It is a wedge. Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
my-
All right, I knew it. I didn't even
Everybody-
have to see it. I've
Might as
seen
well
it.
be a door stopper at this point.
Anyway, we got American-made knives.
Yes.
We're making the hats.
American made hats.
I am slowly transitioning, trying to what I can anyway. The stuff that I have or wear into American made, like this hoodie, for instance. It's Origin, and they have, I think, the only, what is it? I'm sorry, Pete, I'm butchering this, but it's the only denim like washing or denim processing plant left in America.
No kidding.
Anyway, I bought this sweatshirt because I'm constantly cold. And we have the heater off in here for the podcast, or else all you hear is
Yeah.
and I'm sweating.
No
This
kidding.
is the heftiest sweater. Feel
Yeah,
it,
where
Dad.
do you-
Oh, don't touch me.
Must be nice.
But it is nice. And I'd be wearing the pants too if they came in the mail yet, but they're on the way. But I can feel the difference, and I think that's a lot.
We need Origin workwear.
There's a trend with that, I think.
There you
Knives. Ooh, Pete.
Eat.
I would rock. Oh man, can you imagine their? I think it's the Raptor camo.
I don't know.
or
My
jerseys
question.
for the
Okay,
bow.
so you go that
bow
direction.
shoots.
My question is, so you gonna retire the Carhartt bibs at this point?
How dare you? I don't
No,
think
those are
he doesn't make
insane.
bibs yet. If he makes bibs, I will.
There you go. So
I
I
would
mean,
do it.
there's an idea for him.
I need to get me a pair of bibs.
Dave needs a pair of bibs.
I feel out of place when you two have your bibs on. I'm just.
I don't really wear mine. They wear me out.
Hey.
Oh, I mean, they wear me out, but I think
It's
I
like-
wear myself out shivering without them. There's no way.
I don't know. So I mean, you're getting into that American made and everything. I mean, I seen a post recently, and I mean, it was from Bonds Creek. It was us. We talk about sourcing from America and made here, and we're very proud of that. So I mean, what's the point of all that?
The point is it's not just saying, it's not just a sticker that says American made and that justifies the price. When you're buying this knife, you're buying it from 3 guys that eyes on every knife. They care what goes out. If there's a knife that has a blemish on it, for their own consciousness, their own pride, they wouldn't let a shit knife out the door. And that's the same way, I know it's the same way with Pete with these clothes, just by the quality of all the stuff I have from him. It's the same way with them. You know, we're not just making cool shit. We're supporting our families. This business is supporting 3 separate families right now.
It is.
American families. Great families.
Great families.
Great
So
families.
I
American
mean,
families.
so you're pointing towards where it. I mean, you're pretty much saying at this point, quality breaks quantity at this point. Like
It always
it
has.
supersedes
It always has. Are you going to buy 13 shit knives off Temu, or are you going to buy one Bonds Creek knives that will cut whatever you're cutting? Your door's frozen. You chip the ice away. You stick it in the door, and you can pop the door open, and it doesn't do anything to the knife.
Police
You
officers.
pry and open a paint can, doesn't pop the knife.
Yeah.
You know, you get stuck out in the field and you use the knife to bridge a starter, and it saves your ass.
You roll up on
That's what we're making.
Happened.
Like
That's
you roll up
happened.
on an
That's what we're
accident.
making.
This knife has something you could bust a window out. I mean,
Yeah, you
this
could take
knife
that
here.
and pop a window.
1000%.
I haven't tried, but
I've ever since I started here, I was like, I really want to bust.
I don't
a window
normally
with this
run
thing.
protests, so I'm not busting windows.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe I should.
So one thing, we might just take a field trip someday and just go bust a window. You never know.
Yeah,
Might go to
mean,
junkyard and find out.
Okay.
Let's go to junkyard. There you go.
But
But I mean, so we're talking about
Don't
this.
you do it, you filthy animal.
We're talking about-
myself back.
Put a leash on him.
I mean, at this point, we're talking about quality over quantity, right? So, I mean, we still, just the three of us, we crank out a crazy amount of knives throughout the week. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it surprised me. I know whenever I
surprises
first,
me every week.
I mean,
it
it's-
surprises me.
so whenever I first started, Dave was like, he's like, I'd like to get
30 a day.
10, 20 knives a day.
Yeah, that's hilarious now.
And now, I mean, there's been plenty of days where we, from start to finish, 30 plus knives a day.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
seen
start
60.
to finish.
I've seen 60.
That
yeah.
that was a rough day.
I mean,
you
the
guys
thing
had
is
80
is-
that one day.
I crawled
Yeah.
my ass to the house and went to sleep on the couch.
I mean,
after that.
I've figured out that the amount of work that it takes, 10 knives, we could do it. The amount of work that would be for one person, horrible, but
Well, the one person, you
got
know, you
so
start
much to
one
do.
thing, you walk over, you start another thing, and you never quit walking a circle
Yeah.
in this place.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's not feasible.
At the end of the day, you might have 3 fully made
But-
knives.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
But
I
the
was
thing-
I could do 7 or 8 by myself, but I was here till 5 o'clock. You know, at very least. But I was also starting early too.
Yeah.
So.
yeah. And at this point, it's me, you, and Justin, right? And we're all handling the blade at some point, whether it's Justin making the sheath, we're doing the packaging, you're sharpening. I mean, it's just there's so many eyes on this knife. Where do the imperfections get caught? That's where you see the quality is. It's literally just us three. So we all handle the knives. We all see the imperfections. There's plenty of places for it to get caught.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
That's, real QC.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So
multiple
people-
stage QC steps right there.
yeah. So whenever you get a knife from us, just know it. I mean, it came through all three of our hands at some point.
Yeah, and it's not this mass-produced junk that came off of a belt. It's something
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
3 normal dudes that same people as anybody else.
Yeah.
Had our hands on. We shipped it to you to your door.
Yeah,
you
it's-
know.
No, that's not true. That is not true. It's not 3 normal dudes from everybody else. You're buying hunting knives. That's what we make is hunting knives from the most hunting obsessed people I've
Yeah,
ever
right, yeah.
met.
Justin's the
Yeah.
worst.
I mean, how many deer have you got in your life? Yeah, a lot, right? Between the 3 of us, a lot of deer.
Yeah, a
You
lot.
know, how many times you went out there like, well, I got this, I can't even remember them shit brands from Walmart, but I've had
Yeah,
a few
those,
fixed
yeah.
blades. You pull it out, you go up the stomach, and all of a sudden you
It
got
doesn't
to
wanna go.
saw it, or
Yeah.
you
Oh, yeah.
I
can't
mean,
do
I've been
anything
there,
with it.
not being able to go through a rib cage is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, sitting
Yeah.
there blowing your ass out, just like popping
So
through the ribs.
my point is it's done by 3 people that know exactly what the tool should do,
Yeah, it needs
because
to.
Well, it's
you,
not-
you
it's-
are experts at gutting deer. You've done it your whole
Yeah.
life.
I mean,
That's
you get,
what an
you get to the
expert
point,
is.
it's not
Right.
what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, you get to the point where it's, damn, what is this knife capable of?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I'm at some point, because, I mean, I've hacked tree limbs, I've got a deer
Oh, yeah.
I
with
want
knives that ain't even meant to be.
I want to shoot something gnarly and try to do an entire. I don't know. I can tell you firsthand, a bear is probably the biggest pain
pest.
in the ass
Yes.
with a knife,
I will
I'd like
agree
to get a
wholeheartedly with
bear.
that.
and start to finish it with one knife, and I'm including skinning it, so I'm going to have to skin it with Predator 2. and I want to see if by the time it's done, if it needs sharpened.
That is a very, very good
I wanted
idea.
to do that this year
That's
with
a
a
very
deer.
good test.
I never
No.
ended up doing
Justin,
it
you
with,
don't understand.
with a badger.
Bear hair dulls a knife.
It's not even
so freaking fast. It's
Yeah.
like cutting wire.
the sad
like
part
brass
is
wire.
it's not just the hair, it's the amount of fat that the animal
Oh
has.
yeah, and a lot of the fat is liquid.
I mean, I can
And
honestly
then
say,
the fat, you get to the fat, and it's like your whole hand.
Yeah. I mean, last time
so you're
I
like
skinned a bear,
chewing fat off in slabs.
Oh, that's nasty.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Bears
last
are
bear,
a lot like a hog.
I honestly think bear are worse than hogs whenever it comes to processing, because last time I
They got a
processed a bear,
stank. They got a smell to them.
well, it's the last time I processed a bear, I'm pretty sure I went through 6 or 7 knives doing it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's
Like, you
just
talk
like
about something
somebody
that'll
just
wear an
takes
edge.
it on glass and rubs it face down.
Yeah, it's rough. So I mean, if we could do that at some point
That'd be
and
cool.
figure out, like, just see how we stand up to that.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you could get away with sharpening a knife once going through a whole bear.
Oh, dude.
Or
Yeah,
we could have a
gnarly.
bigger goal is, I mean, I obviously could not do it myself, but at least try to keep track and put a map up. And it's like where people have killed in like all, see if we can get where one of our knives has field dressed one of every large game in North America.
Ooh,
And
that'd
small
be
game.
kinda like-
And small game with our small knives.
Ooh,
That'd be
kind of like keeping track of, like, maybe the North American Slam, but for Barnes
our-
Creek. if
Well,
that
we've
makes-
already,
Creeks
I can
Slam.
already tell you, whitetail's already been covered,
Oh, yeah.
and Dall sheep.
So
Because a friend of mine has already
no.
field dressed a Dall sheep with one of our.
I'm pretty sure you might want to add in bear on there, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't your dad get one?
Yeah, we gutted it with one of my real early predators.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a form of Damascus predator.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell the story because it's wild.
Yes.
We'll get him on here and we'll have him tell
I
it.
can't wait for El Jefe to be here, dude.
Oh,
It's
El
gonna be
Jefe,
awesome, bro.
let George.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll have to be one left to get Dave's dad in
That's
here.
gonna
And,
be
Yes.
I mean, that right there would hit back on what we were getting at. I mean, he could give us a true testament on the tradition of whitetail hunting here in West Virginia.
Hunting
Well, I can
in
already
general,
tell
yeah.
you, he's the one that taught me how to hunt. It was ground hunting. That's
Yeah.
what he does. He does not like tree stands.
I was
Yeah.
talking to my sister last night, and we were going over, like, just reminiscing and stuff. Like, it's so wild. My first deer I ever shot with a bow was off the ground. And that was the last deer I
That's
ever.
pretty cool.
I was the last deer
Really?
I ever shot with my
That's
bow.
pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people.
I sat in an autumnala bush at the age of 11.
Ew.
12. I cut out a little hole, and dude sat there.
See,
shot
I would
that
not have guessed that from you.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
like completely opposite. I thought you would have been like
Fred
baby.
Baird it.
I worked my way up, brother. It was a Parker
No.
buckshot.
No, no, no.
Not. It was
I
not
honestly
shot.
thought-
You know,
I honestly thought you were going to be a tree stand baby starting out.
no.
I mean, it's that shocks.
That's kind of rude. Yeah, I'd
I'm
take
used
a little
to
bit of
this
it.
point.
It's
I
I'm
mean,
used to
you
it
go
at this
you go
point.
between me and Justin. I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought he was. I'm
Yeah.
just strictly a private land hunter. And,
I've strapped my fucking boots up and I got my time in there.
We'll see. We'll see how you do. Would you fare on public land this year?
Here we go.
I'll get you
Back,
there.
it's always
The
comes
public
back to the
land,
gobbler.
If you have private, that's the point of hunting public.
I mean, we'll get there at some
Point.
point. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll cover that at some point.
Yes.
We'll get there. We'll have that debate. I promise you. We'll
We
get
will.
there.
We will. It'll be a great debate.
All
Probably
right.
the best debate.
Well, I think that is a show.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think that's enough arguing between me and Justin. You all can see more
We're
later
gonna shut
on.
this
and
camera
wait
off
till
and really
next
get
week.
after
After this episode in the video, I'm going to set it up. You guys are going to have to lube up and fight right here in front of the stage.
I mean, if it wasn't snowing, I'd say mud wrestling, but
It's too cold out
That's
there.
pretty foul.
He wants to take me in
All
the
right.
road. That's
Till next time, thank you.
danger.